You are coming back. Thank you. I've just had to restart the stream. This is day 3. The first one was a disaster. This is day 3 of the contest software shootout. And the goal here is to take all of the contest tools that I have access to right now. I shouldn't say all of them. Mitch, slow down. I'm taking 5 of what are typically considered to be some of the major leaders in the contest tool market. Magda says, "Hi, Mitch." Bless your heart, Magda. She was on the one that I botched. All right, so here we are. But we're going to take these 5 software tools and we are going to run them simultaneously, running a contest for a $50 Amazon gift card. And from day 1, for those of you who watched earlier, the prize in this case, I don't care about. It's just a matter of trying to get traffic to this campaign. And so during the shootout, I'm building these campaigns, showing you the inner workings of the different tools. And then we're going to run those campaigns. And what I started to do is to show, for example, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because the previous Darmood's here. Bless you. Darmood's been here all 3 days, out for a walk with the dog. But here's the deal. A couple of people asked me from day 1 and day 2, well, okay, Mitch, I don't understand how you're going to funnel traffic to here. So there's going to be one link. Why don't hold up 2 fingers. There's going to be one link. And I'm using a tool called PrettyLink Pro. And I'm going to switch over to my desktop. And this is the inner workings of PrettyLink Pro on my WordPress site. And so when you use PrettyLink Pro, what you're doing is you're creating a target URL. And so I'm kind of sort of branding it as, you see here, Viral Traffic Guy is my domain, and the link is going to be 50 Amazon. But one of the functions of PrettyLink Pro that you see down here under the Pro version is that you can do dynamic redirection. And you see what I have done is that there is the first link, the Up Viral campaign, and I'm giving 20% of the traffic to go through there. And then there's the Gleam link, which I set up yesterday, and 20% of the traffic is going to go through that domain. And then Perkzilla, Viral Loops, and Viper I have not set up yet, but these are dummy links just to show you that I'm going to split them all 20%. So the idea here is that when I do the launch, I'm simply going to send everybody to that one primary link. And PrettyLink Pro is then going to distribute evenly in rotation people to the different software tools. And so by putting people all in the front of the funnel and letting it split out, then I get all the traffic going to all the campaigns evenly. Does that make sense? I hope so. And that's the master kick to this process that I'm trying to do, is that I want to just send all the traffic evenly. Now, there could be, let's say I send 1,000 people into the front of this. And so that means that 200 people are going to go to Up Viral, 200 people are going to go to Gleam, blah, 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 right? Down the road. But what if the Up Viral campaign gets a lot of people sharing it? Well, that means more referral traffic is going to come into the Up Viral campaign, but that's okay. That's what I want to see, whether or not there are certain tricks of the trade for doing the different tools that bring in more traffic to each one of those and have higher conversions or lower conversions. So that's why I'm doing this test, to try to see how well each of the tools work, what the perceptions are by the people that are entering, and to see those results on the back end. So this is kind of a two-part test, right? I'm learning about the tools on the front end to find out what their nuances are, and I'm also finding out what the results are on the back end to see which tools work better if there are any differences. So that's why I've primarily done this campaign with a $50 Amazon gift card. I really, really don't care what the offer is. I do want it to be enticing. And if you, and I think Magda, for example, wasn't here on the first day. I don't have it open. I meant to have it open. I apologize. Preview. What I want to do is open. So this campaign that you see right here was something that I saw 2 years ago, I think. And so they were doing an Amazon gift card, $50. And primarily, I noticed that there were a whole lot of entries. And we talked about this the other day, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. But there were a lot of points, right? So if you referred a friend, you got 100,000 points, which is crazy. 100,000 entries. And so what I'm trying to do is to sort of simulate this one to hopefully get a lot of traffic and to be able to just see how the nuances work on the back end. All right. So that is the plan. I have created applications for each one of these tools. This morning I was making some changes. I need to save this just so I make sure. But this is the setup of the Gleam campaign, and this is what it looks like to start. It doesn't look exactly like the other, but it says $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. Enter now to win a $50 gift card. Fairly similar to, oops, not that, but this, right? So let me know if you don't understand the process. If you're new to coming in and watching me do this, hey, give me a shout out, say hi, so that I know you're here. It always helps to know, and it helps the algorithms on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere know that people are excited about this, so it wouldn't hurt. I'd give you a shout out on the screen if you say hello. Well, look at that. My friend from Monday is back. Let's see. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Pigeon is back from Monday. Welcome back, Pigeon. This must be interesting to you. Either that, or you are so bored to tears, you're just looking for anything to watch. But Pigeon is coming from Twitch. So thank you for being here. That's the power of using a tool called Restream to send this broadcast out to multiple platforms simultaneously. So I'm sending this out to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and Periscope. I can never remember what that is. And I don't know that anybody ever comes see me from Periscope, but give me a shout, say hello. All of the comments from all of those different platforms should come to me here, so I should be able to see you when you comment. But let's get started, right? Oh, so let me also show you the Up Viral campaign. I was working a little bit more on that this morning as well. Pigeon says, so did I miss something? There was a show yesterday. There was a show yesterday where we built Gleam that is in the archive, and I mentioned on the live stream that I had to kill because the software quit. There is, let me just show you, I am building through a tool called Searchy. I am building this page. I thought I had it open. Maybe it's this one. So I am building this page called the Contest Shootout that will show you, here's the previous sessions. There's day 1, day 2, and day 1 part 2. and day 2 are all here. This documents section is not supposed to be there. If I hit refresh, it will be gone. But you see that there is some content that will be as bonuses and stuff, so I am going to have you opt in to come to this site so that I can therefore send you additional stuff down the road, but it will be free. There will be a paid version, by the way, where I will ask for a small fee because there's going to be some bonuses. And this is a lot of work, and I'm doing it for me, but I'm also doing it for people who are very interested in all of the different contest tools. So when I get the right link, and for those of you who may not know, I started this idea on Thursday last week, and I just said, I'm going to frickin' do it. I'm going to launch it on Monday. I'm going to record it. It's not going to be perfect. People are going to see all of my flaws, and that it'll make it available, and I'll try to come up with a way of making it very valuable to not only have the free version, but the paid version. So, for example, I mentioned before, might have been it was probably on the one that I had to kill. The recordings that I make locally are a much higher resolution. And so the ones that show up here are low res, and they're a little bit harder to see, but the content's still there. So in the paid version, for example, there will be additional content, plus the resolution will be higher in the recordings. And that's one of the reasons why I restarted, because I wanted the recording to work properly. Magda also said, this is why I laughed a minute ago, I didn't know Periscope still existed. Let me show you, because I'm doing all this stuff. Here is the restream. You can see the broadcast up here in the corner. And let me make that comment go away. But you can see I have Periscope right here, so it does says I believe it's broadcasting over to Periscope. I have not actually gone over and checked it recently. So here's the Twitch stream. There's one person that's Pigeon coming in from there. There's my Facebook feed, and then a couple of other Facebook groups that it's going into. So that's one of the joys of Restream, is you get to send your thing out to many places. All right, enough of that. So over here in UpViral, let me just show you that the campaign is also over here. If I copy the link and I'm going to paste it so you can see what it looks like. This is the way I currently have it set up. Obviously, I need to change this because we've already missed that date, so it's going to be September, and it's very simple based on the idea of the Amazon gift card. So there, I have more work to do to the UpViral one. We have the Gleam one set up. You see that's similar in format. And today what I want to do is go over to Viper. You see I have Perkzilla and Viral Loops and Viper. So over here in Viper, let's get started. Are you ready? Good. All right. And thank you again for being here. Ask questions as we go. If you happen to be walking the dog, you'll have to ask questions later, I guess. So here I go into Viper. I'm going to build a new campaign. Oh, Magda says, apparently Periscope was discontinued in March of 2021. So what the heck am I broadcasting? Where's it going? I don't know. Thanks for that. I'll have to look into that. Now, one of the things that we have seen, starting with the Gleam, is this idea that you initially choose a style of campaign. Now, for those of you who maybe weren't watching, UpViral, when you go to create a new campaign, if you go to create a new campaign, what you're given is some pre-built templates, but I did not turn off my notifications. Do not disturb. My daughter's thinking about coming home from college today for a quick visit. Yay! Anyway, so inside of UpViral, you can choose a style of campaign, but all of the features are available to you. You can do a referral campaign, a waitlist campaign, a contest, and incentives, rewards, as Gleam calls it, all in one campaign, which is one of the reasons why I still use UpViral. And when I go to Viper or Gleam, and let me show you really quick, we'll get into Perkzilla and others later, but you see, for example, Perkzilla says, this is on the add a campaign. Do you want to run a contest? Do you want to run a giveaway? Do you want to refer friends? Well, yeah, I want to do all those. And in their words, by the way, a contest, just to be clear, a contest is like let's say a grand prize winner, like what we're doing, $50 Amazon gift card to one winner. But a giveaway is like everybody can get incentives. And this is why I say UpViral, I can do both of these at the same time. I can also refer a friend campaign in UpViral. I can do all three of these at the same time. Drive more traffic, award points for completing actions. Well, I can do that in UpViral. I can do all those. Social buzz, I'm not sure what that is. Waitlist. Get early access. Well, I can do all of those things in one campaign with UpViral, which is why I tend to always use UpViral for my stuff. Now, one of the things about Gleam, for example, was that this has a standard look and feel. You saw in my UpViral campaign, which still says Ohio Book Club Contest, but I'll fix that. Inside this, I got to build my landing page. I could move these things around. I can put different text. I can put all kinds of stuff. Whereas Gleam has this look and feel. When you opt in, then the custom actions appear below, but this just looks the same. And everybody's Gleam campaign has this same format. Now, what we're going to see in Viper is a similar functionality, right? Here's a contest or giveaway. Here's a combo reward and referral program. This is a loyalty program, which those two are kind of sort of the same. Ambassador program, user-generated content, so this is different. A milestone contest, we can deliver rewards based on point milestones. So that's pretty much like an incentive campaign. And if I go over to, I'm sorry, not there, but to go to Perkzilla, milestone is kind of like this. I'm sorry, where this one. We're offering incentives, blah, blah, blah. So you see that they are, in my early learnings about them, just to be sure, there are differences in what you can do simultaneously. Now, there's goods and bads for that, right? For the good side of it, it focuses people. It helps them understand what to do. But then I believe they're kind of locked in. They don't have the opportunity to do some of the things that the more flexible tools will let you do. But, as I also said, I'm here to learn, and maybe my conceptions are wrong about those. And that's part of the reason why I'm doing this, and I'm doing it in front of you so you can learn along with me. Oh, and a leaderboard. I think you can see a leaderboard on all these others. All right, so we are in, I think, I just wanted to go through all that to kind of give you a level set. In this particular case, what we're doing is a grand prize, a single prize giveaway. I'm not currently doing milestones or rewards in this campaign because I wanted to keep it simple. So I'm not going to do any of these kinds of things. I'm not doing a leaderboard thing. I'm primarily doing a contest, but I'm going to do view demo just to kind of make sure. Win a huge prize from us. Prize pack includes ways to win, how to win, etc. All right. I'm pretty sure that's what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that. How y'all doing out there? Things going all right? Anybody? So here's the beginning of the process of building a giveaway. Now you see they're already giving us the URL. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I think I can, not live or running. Is that the same URL? That's the same URL. So what I'm going to do, just to grab it since I'm here, I'm going to come back over to my come on words, Pretty Link Pro, and I'm going to fill that link in here just so I have it, just so I have it, and I make sure that I save it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update that. Okay, now, so that's the master link. We'll update that when we get the other two finished. All right, so Viper. I don't need that open. I don't need that open. So here we are. And what they're doing is on the left-hand side, I'm going to make this zoom in a bit so you can see this in more detail. Left-hand side is the navigation, and they're showing me a preview of what the final thing's going to look like, the way they have it set up for defaults. All right. Any questions? Any hints? Any copies? Anybody think I'm crazy? All right. So let's get started by doing doing the settings and the fonts. So they're giving us the options of putting in. Now this is version 2 of Viper, by the way. They have changed it last year sometime. I have not been through this very much, so I'm just checking to make sure how things work. Thank you, Darmood, actually commenting. Thank you, appreciate it. And so what I'm just trying to do is briefly get myself up to speed with what's going on here so that we can get started. And for right now, I think I'm going to leave the fonts and the colors the same. I may change them later, but that would be because you guys don't need to sit here and watch that, right? All right, so let me go back. Header area. Logo. So they do have a logo up here at the top. Now, one of the things that's interesting about Viper that is very different than the other tools typically is that they have this button up here in the upper right corner called login. Now that login is built so that people that have already registered, and we haven't really talked about this a whole lot, but people that have registered and have cookies set will go to the second page, right? Which is very much like UpViral does, but UpViral doesn't have a login button for people to use when they come back to the campaign. They just use cookies for that. But I could set a logo. I'm not going to fool with the logo right now. But let's go to the headline. Let's go to the headline. Okay, I'm already confused. So I'm in a section. You know, it's learning. We're learning here. I thought I was going to type in stuff over here on the left-hand side, but it appears that I get to type stuff over on the right-hand side. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a $50 win, and I think I have this saved somewhere, Amazon gift card. But I don't know where it is right off the top of my head, right? So Win a huge prize from us. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to quickly cheat. I'm going to come over to UpViral, and I'm going to change this text. I'm just going to paste that in here really fast. And boy, that paste brought in a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting. All right. So I will try to make these similar later on. I don't need those. Can I make that go away? Enter now. Now notice that by default, Viper has a countdown timer. So at least what I did was I clicked over here on the right hand side and it switched this on the left hand side. So I didn't have to come over here and go back and etc. So I like that I can click over here and just be in editing in this section. Notice it says the timer will correspond to your campaign's end date. Well, I don't have that set yet, so I can click here and it is bringing up the end date for the campaign. I want to enable an end date. We're going to set it's got August 20th of 2019. That's fine. I don't care. But we want to set this to 2021. Let's see. End of September 30th. End time I want it at noon, so we're going to make this be PM, right? Can I just type PM? There you go. And the time zone is, I'm in Central Time. I set UpViral to end at Central Time. Where is, can I just do Chicago? That's Central Time. All right. Finish and next. So I'm going to click that. Launch checklist. Oh, so they took me to the checklist. So they jumped me way ahead in the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here to this process. And hopefully that data was saved. Was it saved? Did I do it right? 9/30/21. All right. So it is saved. So I don't need this open right now. I could change the color too. So if I do this, you can see that it changes the color. And we'll see that throughout things. And I could put in a hex color down here. All right. Time labels, days, hours, minutes, seconds. That's fine. So I'm going to close that. They do give you kind of instructions, which I like the fact that they're doing this. Now, the one thing to note is that this is very different than the flexibility that we have over in UpViral. You remember, if you were here, we had the ability to make these 2 columns. We could do 3 columns. We could do all kinds of stuff. This is a very dynamic page builder. It's very flexible. That also means that there's complexity to it. And you can see, for example, when you're in Gleam, it's very simple. You don't have a whole lot of options for making the look of this different, which is good and bad, like we talked about before. And Viper is very much the same. I got a chance to define some characteristics of the campaign, but I'm not really having a fancy page builder here, right? I can't make this into 2 columns and add a picture here and add a thing there. It is this very standard landing page, and there's more variation than Gleam, but there's not as much as UpViral. I just kind of want to state it that way. So this section, at least they are giving us instructions. It says, use this area to share your contest details, add prize images, videos, credibility, social proof if you want multiple prizes. So if you have more than 1 prize, that gets included here. I'm just going to remove this. I'm going to change this to say we're giving one random winner a $50 Amazon gift card. Now, that's kind of sort of duplication from up here, isn't it? If you recognize this, what they're doing on their particular landing page is they're letting you set the title up here at the top and have an enter now button, and then you can flexibly below the fold, so to speak, put additional information. So although this was said above, I could say it again, or I can say some other stuff. All right, so what I'm going to go remove this because I know I don't want that winner thing right here at the top. I still want to get rid of, oh, by the way, I noticed there's this code view. So if you're an HTML kind of person, I can get rid of that break tag that's bothering me in there by doing that. So now it's that return that I couldn't get rid of before. For whatever reason, I can't get rid of these. There it goes, one. I can always use the code view. So there's still a break tag there. Let me see if I can remove that one. All right, so there's still a return there for some reason. I'll figure that out later. Now, notice that there's this extra section. So the things that are outlined in blue are all part of a group, and so they're calling this the content area. There's button options, which we didn't really look at. So this is, I'm assuming this button, is that right? So if I change the color here, all right, so that's what that is. I can change the button color. The text color for the button and the button text. So that's good. I can change all of that. That's part of the header, the button options, and then we're down in the content area is this section. So I can change the colors and stuff over here. If I want the background to change as compared to this top header section, I can do that. I want it to be white. So let me put it back to white. Let me put it back to white. Isn't that? Oh, that's the text color. Sorry. So I don't want white on white. I want black. So this would be black. All right. Are we having fun yet? Anybody out there still with me? So we have a lot of stuff in this content area that we can put in, but there's a form down at the bottom, which is theoretically the same content as what the button is, right? Enter now will notify you by mail, and I actually think what happens is that this enter now will scroll down to the form when they click it, is what I think happens. All right, now they have a lot of stuff in this content section. And by default, this is one of the things that Mitch personally disagrees with, is that they have this section. I just realized I didn't bring any water in. They have this section where it says information about collecting more points and getting extra stuff. Now, this, Mitch, for those of you who know me, Mitch has a bugaboo about this because I don't think I want to tell them that there is work coming. What I want them to do on my landing page is to give up their email address. I don't, and you can obviously split test this in many different tools, but I don't feel like telling them, hey, there's extra work helps them. And this section is always there, obviously by default, because they put it in by default. Enter, share, complete tasks, collect points, win prizes. I don't care for this, so I'm going to remove it. And I can easily just remove it. And I don't care for this either, so I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take all this out, because I don't think I need it. In this particular case, I don't need any of this stuff, because all I'm doing is asking them to register to win an Amazon gift card. The original campaign that I am mimicking over in preview here was very simple. There's not a whole lot of explanation needed. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this. I got rid of it all. I don't know if there's still spacing here. Or clear formatting. All right. I don't know if I can get rid of that section. I think it's going to stay there, but hopefully it will compress. All right. Now, I get kind of nervous, so I'm going to do save. And that's pretty much it for the opt-in page. So I'm going to go over to they saved by default, the thank you page. Complete the following actions. The more points you have, the higher your chance of winning. So this again is a very default look and feel for the way a Viper campaign looks. So there's a text section up at the top, right? So I could say, which I typically like to do, would be to say, congratulations, you're registered, or you're entered. I'm going to say you're entered. Okay. Complete the actions below to start unlocking prizes. For now, I'm just going to leave that default. How to earn points. So these are the different ways that people can earn points in this campaign. I believe we're going to set those over here in settings. So I'm going to leave that alone. This is showing them how much this is showing the person who registered themselves, how many points they have. They apparently have some options for tiers. And I think we're going to see how to set that. And then there's this section, like I said, with the custom actions. Oh, it's right here. Add, edit, custom action, bonus actions. I do notice that they have, I am currently, let's see. They do have some options, which is rather interesting. Default user image. So I've always disliked this, by the way. I know it's fun. I just don't like the sticking of the tongue. It's cute. It's just a thing I don't care for. But over here on the left, they're giving you the ability to change some of the text prompts. So in UpViral, for example, you get to type in whatever text you want. It's very freeform, very open. Here, you are getting the ability to edit some things, but not everything. Accent, colors. We talked about colors before. All right. So notice that we are on the thank you page, the incentives over here, the rewards, and this is the tier, for example, that we talked about up here. We have the ability to edit the rewards. Grand prize, I want to edit that. I want to make sure that this is set properly. Reward type, so this is how we're going to select the winners. Random. Point milestone, redeem, or other. I think other is random. Reward type. So I'm a little confused. Type of reward. See, I still, so this does say grand prize, right? Title of your reward. $50 Amazon gift card. I'm going to leave that empty. I'm going to just go ahead and do this. Can I upload? I'm going to upload, and I'm going to choose a file because I think I have the gift card. Yellow, but that's not it. It's this one. File uploaded. Is it going to get cut off? Oh, no, there you go. All right. So I'm going to leave that text down there just fine. Random winner. All right, so I'm still confused by this other, because I would have thought, I'm not sure yet where to pick a winner. But we're going to leave the grand prize there. And then I'm going to remove this one because we're not offering any other incentives. So we just have grand prize. I can change this. Prizes, or prize. I only have one. All right. Go back. Header area. All right, so we're in, can I add, so I see leaderboard over here. Can I add a leaderboard? Yes. Why not? Now, speaking of that, I don't recall seeing a leaderboard in Gleam. So the other thing that I know I mentioned earlier, by the way, I am creating a comparison spreadsheet. And I keep saving the things that I learn over here. I'm trying to do it after the fact, but I'm going to just put it in here somewhere because I don't want to forget to look at that for Gleam. And I'm going to put a question mark here, so I want to go do that. I know that UpViral has one, and we now know that Viper does, so I'm going to put that in here. All right. So the leaderboard will go in here. And the prize, oh, so this is a tab setup. The user has to choose which one they want to see. All right, I'm not overly fond of that, but we'll see how it looks. Now let's look at the bonus actions. They have put in these by default. So what I'm going to do is visit us on Instagram. Points given for completing this. We're doing 10. How many are we doing over in UpViral? I want to be consistent. So if I come over here, go to the dashboard. How we doing out there? Y'all happy? I'm going to edit the contest shootout over here in UpViral. Let me see if anybody's even watching. Hello! Look, there's lots of you. Good to have you here. Maybe I should get rid of my thank you page magic, because I keep forgetting that it's out there. KJ Hearts. Welcome, KJ. Good to have you here, #newbie. So what I'm doing, KJ, is I am building 5 different campaigns in 5 different tools. Let me rephrase that. I'm building one campaign in 5 different software tools, and then later on next week, we're going to run them all simultaneously. So that's what I'm trying to build here. So Instagram, I have 10 points on my Up Viral campaign. I just want to build them to be the same. So I'm going to put 10 points here. And I'll before I launch, I'll go through and make sure all of these are the same. Now this says visit us, and this button says follow us. I think I would rather say follow. See, this is why I said I can't type and talk at the same time. Follow us on Instagram. Your brand's Instagram name. I have recently renamed myself. Thank you, Page Magic on Instagram. All right, so verification. What's the question? What is your Instagram username to verify you follow? Do you want to manually review all answers? And the answer is heck no, I don't want to manually review them. That implies that they're going to be I was going to get rid of that, wasn't I? They are going to be automatically approved. Bye-bye, thank you, Page Magic, so you can see the whole page. And goodbye, KJs. Thank you for being here. Let me know, by the way, we're open for questions. Let me know what you think, what you're curious about. And as I've mentioned before, for those of you who are new, many of these things are new to me as well, because I have not used each and every one of these tools. And so I'm learning some of the things as we go. So we got the follow us on Instagram. Visit us on Facebook. So I'm going to say follow. And then I'm going to put in Facebook page username. The page right now, I don't know, because I've been changing some of my pages. I'm just going to put in Planet Mitch, and I will go through and verify these, because I know Planet Mitch has a page, which is my original page from years ago. Button text. Follow us. Did I do that on the other one? Well, I'll check that later. Do you want to review? No. And that's fine for now. Oops, I didn't change the points. Facebook. All right. So I am not going to sit here and go through all of them. Again, my goal is to make them all the same. So that's on me. I don't need you to sit here and watch me do all of them. But this is correct. The referral is 100 points. So I do want this to be correct. What happened to my picture of the Amazon thing? Did I save it? Did I lose it? I'm going to click save. Maybe this is just default, but I'm going to click this. Huh. No, it's right there. Maybe they're just not doing the preview properly. So I'm going to close that. So I'm going to change all of these things. You guys don't need to sit and watch. I do note that they have a simulation of a phone, smartphone. So you can see what it looks like on a smartphone or a desktop. So that's good. I'm not sure I saw that. So what I'm going to also do is come over here while I'm thinking about it and add that in here. Preview smartphone. All right. So we are on, we did that, rewards, we did all these things, right? Settings. Campaign settings. Most campaigns run with the defaults. You can adjust and fine-tune your settings. Mail integrations. I want to do an integration, and this is important. And I do note, by the way, that some of the tools have a small set of autoresponders that you can connect with. I don't recall, did we do that in Gleam? Somewhere we did that. Site settings. All right, I'm going to leave that alone for now. I don't want to go through it all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set active campaign. And since I have an API key and I don't want it recorded, I'm going to do that later. So I will set up the integration with Active Campaign because I want the new leads added to my autoresponder. That is very important to me. I don't want to have to do it later. And Viper and Gleam will all collect the emails for me, but I don't want them here. I want them in my autoresponder. But I will come back and set that up later. Checklist, start and end dates. Yes, we did that. Meta tags. So you get the ability to set the title and the description and the brand name. I will do that later. And this is important, the social share image. This is the one that I want to be our image that I showed before. And they tell you it's 1200 by 628. So I'm going to upload that. I want to do a new one. Hopefully they're not both the same. Choose a local file. Now, I don't remember where it is. Is it in here? It is in here. It's right here. All right. So I want to use that one for my thing. So what I'm going to do, did I do it right? I want that one. Well, I hope I did, but I don't see that this changed any. But I'm going to do finish and next. Set live. Ready to go live? If you're not live, you can still test your campaign. So I want to see what it looks like. Win a $50 Amazon gift card. Enter now. So it popped this up, but the form is the same, right? It's at the bottom of the page as well. It's the same form. I like that when you scroll, they give you that enter button and the countdown timer. That's rather cool. So if I do enter now, let me do Mitch, and I'm going to put in PMG, which is my Gmail. I agree to the terms, and I'm going to click enter. Congratulations, you're entered. So what we were doing before was we were setting the social thing. I keep forgetting that I'm not logged into some things, so I am going to get my password for my Facebook account, which you can't see. Thankfully, paste that in there and log in, because I really, really, really want to make sure that they're using the right social sharing image. I will save this for here, and I'm not seeing an image, which concerns me. Obviously, I want to change this text. I will go back and change that. But I'm also going to have to debug the fact that this is not showing up with an image. If I change this to only me, and I post to Facebook, I'm going to go over to Facebook. I'm going to bet you that there's no image there. Oh, there is an image there. Ha! I was wrong. I don't need Facebook making alerts. So there it is. It did work with the right image. Yay! That's good news. And look, it's me. I'm live. All right. So that's all goodness. Close this tab. Close this tab. And what I will do is I will So I'm going to make those changes. Holy cow, we're in an hour already. So we're going to make those changes in the background. You guys don't need to sit here and watch that. How are we doing? Are y'all okay with this? Do you want me to go on to the next tool? Because I can come back and clean all of that up. I'm going to have to sit down. My feet, I have medical issues with my feet. And so I'm lowering that. And of course my monitor goes away. And I'm going to sit down. Dang it. Oh, there's my monitor back. Yay. So let me know. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep going? Do you want me to go over to viral loops? Shoot me a comment. Shoot me, shoot me. Anybody? Anybody still paying attention to me? Hello? Darmood gives me 2 thumbs up. I'm trying to think of something that I wanted to do, but I don't know how to do it. All right. Anybody besides Darmood? Anybody? Do you want to do Perkzilla? Let's do Perkzilla. All right. So I'm going to keep going. Might as well, right? It gives me less to do tomorrow. Perkzilla, what should we do today? I'm going to run a contest, right? Imagine you competing against one another to see who can grow their business the fastest. Giveaway, collect new signups, offering incentives. I'm not doing that, so I'm going to do this. And apparently I'm no longer logged in. All right. New campaign, contest. What are we going to call this? We're going to call this the $50 Amazon website name. Thank you, Page Magic. I don't know what that's asking for. Do you want to use a dedicated landing page? Landing page will be set if you want to funnel all refer to a specific contest page. Well, I think I want to do that. So I'm a little confused by what these things are. What is the root domain you plan on hosting this? Well, I'll do that. All right. Thank you, Page Magic. S. And apparently, all right. Campaign end date. So we're getting to this right away. That's good. 30th at 12. Oops. 12 o'clock. Now it's not letting me set a time zone, which is a concern for me. Why can't I set a time zone? I don't want to set it. I don't know. All right, we'll just see how it goes. Sample prize name. So we're walking through this pretty easily, right? Sample prize name, 1 winner. Set up delivery details. Add additional prizes. Oh, so I clicked in here and it's going to let me register that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my clipboards and I'm going to type in Amazon and I'm going to grab that text so I don't have to type it again. Enter. Enter to win. I'm just going to leave that there. Oh, we had... That's not what I had. I had... I don't have it, do I? What happened to my text from the... I'm just going to go back over to my Up Viral campaign. Up Viral campaign. I never changed this. All right. We're going to just be really simple for right now and do that. One winner is correct. If I click here, I get to decide how many winners, right? Okay. Set up delivery details. Huh. I don't know, but congratulations, you won a prize name from Thank You Page Magic. Claim your reward. Save. Psst, I don't know what I'm doing here. Delivery URL. So I would have to give other instructions, and it's not saving because I haven't put anything in here. Interesting. All right. So I'm just going to do this for right now. I still can't save because it's asking me to put in a URL. Coupon code. I'm lost. All right, for the guys owning Perkzilla, I'm confused as a user. To claim your reward, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to give the URL? If I do save, nothing happens. Can I close that? I guess I can. Interesting. I'm confused. Added additional prize. I don't want to do that. Oh, so is that part of the additional prize? Ah, all right. So that's not the delivery of this prize, I guess. And it throws me back here. Your progress. What if I say coupon code? Save. Delivery email can be edited in the automation center. Am I supposed to type something here? I can't type. So I'm confused. What did I do wrong? Anybody? This is the joy of. Do I click there? Coupon code. Oh, I'm just supposed to type in here. Good golly. That's not so obvious. Or I'm just slow. Mitch is the coupon code. Jeez. That was not obvious at all. Bad user interface. So we are doing a contest. I thought I already decided that. Based on a leaderboard. Random. All right. So interesting choice of words. This says based on leaderboard. This says based on total entries. Aren't those the same? Contest will select your most active users at the top of the leaderboard as the winners. Giveaway is an intelligent hybrid. It will assign the number of entries to each user, then select randomly with the weighted values. We'll assign the number of entries to each user, then select randomly with the weighted values. Isn't that what random does? Does this not do weighted? I'm really confused. In UpViral, and I assume in Gleam, it is a weighted random draw, such that if Betty Lou gets 100 points and Paul gets 10, Betty Lou has 10 times the chances of winning, which is what I think this is. Why would you just want random from a list? This is, I guess it's an option for people, but I don't care for that option. Your progress. We're 75% done. Yay! Form preview. Email address. Yes, I consent. So that's that. Form preview. Privacy policy. Enter to win. So placeholders. Yes, we want placeholders. Labels. Consent checkbox. Yes. Consent description. I guess if I click this, I can edit it. Can I edit it over here? It's from the live editor. Well, I'm not in the live editor, apparently. Feature toolbox. Email only, single name, or split name. All right, so that's defining whether I want first name or both, but separate. I'll do single name. Labels, consent description, consent checkbox. All right, let's just keep moving. All right. Are we having fun? Anybody out there still? Are you still watching? Ecamm. We still have a few people out there. All right. So now I'm in all campaigns. Which can see now I'm confused. Why did I get here? Was I finished building the campaign? Action builder, all actions. Action builder. It does say $50 Amazon, so interesting. So action builder live action getting started. Feedback. I'm confused. Now, I say that purely because I haven't been through this before, but so this is apparently the live builder, right? Enter your email to win. Where's the title? So this is a widget. I want a form. That's only a form. The widget has more interesting data. Is this the whole page? Is this all I get? What happens if I click that? We're getting to the multiple pages. All right. So this is a very interesting way of displaying this. These are the different pages. All right. So this is the way their thing works. It's very different. So enter your email to win. Can I make this win? I'm going to put my $50 Amazon gift card. I'm going to obviously standardize this, but we got the name and the first name and email address. Add your privacy policy link here. So I'm going to, I guess I'm supposed to put it right here, right? Where am I supposed to put it? I'm supposed to do this and click link. So, that's one of my privacy pages. Contest rules. So, the contest rules are not hosted here. Is that true? All right, we're going to just keep going. Get started. Campaign settings is over here. Get code is down here. All right, but let's just keep going, right? So this is the form. And please confirm. What if I don't want confirmation? What if I don't want double opt-in? Do I not have a choice? I don't think I have a choice. So let me make this note over here. I'm going to mark that as a question mark. Because I didn't bring in water, I'm sorry, I gotta chew a little glum. I'll be quiet. So I never got to set the time zone. I'm going to leave that alone. Welcome, first name. You are now entered. Why does it say enter to win? I am really confused. So this is automatically set to 100 points, but I can add an action. How do I add an action? So I can see the leaderboard and I can see the prizes. What if I just jump over to campaign settings? Basic details. I thought we set the deadline. So apparently I can, I don't know what tracking URLs are. I'll have to investigate that. Callback, widget only settings. Show leaderboard. Show top 5 in leaderboard. Layout. Interesting stuff. All right. Sorry. There is so much stuff that is different in this one. So here I'm back at the all campaigns. I'm poking around a little bit. Appreciate your patience when going through this the first time. So these are the campaigns. I built these some time ago just to poke around 2 years ago or whatever. So this is the $50 Amazon gift card. There's 0 people. They show you up front. Edit, performance, triggers. We'll have to go through all of these things, but I want to go to edit because I want to go back to here. So this is where we were kind of, right, going through this. Apparently, I haven't found a place to turn this double opt-in off. Welcome first name, you're now registered, refer friends. I don't know what this button does. Sample action. And I'm wondering if I have to build the actions over here in the action builder first. Leaderboard, you have 100 points. All right, so they're highlighting me there. Actions, prizes. I'm still confused. So this earn points and unlock prizes. I could add a prize here. New prize, email, copy prize, delete prize, 2 winners. One winner. Hey, I'm confused. I didn't mean to do that. Anybody still there? Are you guys with me? I can't tell, though, if these are incentives or just grand prize kind of things. I'm going to delete it for now, because I don't need to get messed up in there. We're sorry to see you go. Unsubscribe page. So I can't go back. All right, so those are this. I'm never doing a save, so I'm assuming all of this gets saved automatically. I don't know why this says new prize. I'm confused. All right, so let's go back to the action builder. So for every referral, I get 100 points. For every visitor, all actions, active actions. I guess I'm just going to have to see this. I think I'm being more visual. I think I'm kind of sort of visual. This is 10 points on entry and 100 points for referrals. Can I change? I want to make that the same as our up viral start. Pardon me, which I did 20 points for sign up. So can I change this? 20. Save. I notice it says verified action. Every visitor. I don't want to reward points for visitors. How do I get rid of that? It says active. I can click there and make it inactive. That's easy enough. All right. So how do I get my URLs? All campaigns. So this one, what's the URL? Is this copy that entire campaign? What's the URL? Additional settings, social network. I'm hearing the front door. I think my daughter just came home. Opt-in link. That's what I want, right? Oh, that looks like a one-click sign-up kind of thing that UpViral has. How do I get the link to my one campaign? $50 Amazon. Are you guys okay out there? Hello? Analytics, integration, action builder, live editor. Campaign settings. Additional settings. I just want the link. How do I do the link? I want to put pause. I want to pause you poor people out there watching this, because I don't understand how to do the link for this campaign. I just want to go. I just want the link. How do I share this campaign? How do I see it? How do I preview it? I shouldn't have to go to help, should I? Total visits, viral multiplier, share. This is just reports data. Analytics, live editor, getting started. I don't need that help. All campaigns. Anybody know how to use Perkzilla out there? Triggers. What are triggers? List of triggers. Email. Can you guys tell I'm stumped? I'm stumped. All right. Live editor. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? Preview. I want to physically. How do I send somebody? Oh, let's get code. Jeez, oh Pete. That's what it is. See, this is. What if I don't want to display it on my website? Is that the only way? Do I not get the ability to have a landing page? Redirects user to a separate page for tracking purposes. I'm not doing that. Capture. Emails. See, that's basic details. See, there, and my campaign date didn't get saved. There's. So the idea here is that apparently I only have the ability to create a page and to load that. So if I go to my viral traffic guy and create a page and do add new and call it test perk and go to text and paste the code in and do publish. I mean, let's get gutsy here and go to the page. There's the campaign. Wow. So I click on get started. Refer friends. So the confirmation, notice I have 20 points. Countdown timer is running. Today's the 16th, so I guess that's right. Enter to win. Ah, and look at that. I get the referral link right here. So if I do share, what does that do? Nothing. I can't click. Oh, I want to share it on Facebook. Well, I haven't done the I haven't done the posting of the image. Do I got a sharing image? So this shouldn't do what I want it to do. Oh. No thanks. I want to save the password, yes. So what they're using as the image is my default image for my website. And I don't know that that's what I want. Boy, that could be a mess. So anyway, so what I need to do is some additional research here for sure. So I don't know yet how to add these. So let's just go. Can we add a new action? How do we add an action? I don't see how to add an action. I never figured that out. So if I go to the live editor, this is confusing. And I know it's just my first time through. Layout. branding, total entries, countdown timer, and screen teaser section, auto scroll. Additional settings. We've been here. Opt-in link. What if I take this link? So this is a one-click sign up. I'm going to make a note of this in the spreadsheet. And these are all split all over the place. One-click sign up. I know what Viral has that, but Perkzilla apparently has that. All right. So if I were to just, I'm going to do new. This is how I test it in UpViral. I come back over here, Perkzilla. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it. Apparently I can't copy it. Why can't I copy it? Opt-in link. That's supposed to copy to my clipboard. It is not copying to my clipboard. Copy. Did that copy to my clipboard? That did. Alright, so if I come over to Safari and I paste that in, and I just put n equals Mitch, and then I put PMR, that's a different email than the one I registered from before, and I hit go. Invalid input. Don't know what the hell that means. I often wonder if it has to do with capitalization, so I'm just going to make sure that my email address isn't capitalized. Still says invalid input. Don't know what that means. Alright, we'll have to figure that out later. I would think that would work. But anyway, SMTP, that's interesting. I need to put that over here in my spreadsheet. SMTP. I know UpViral has that, but let's put t.check here. All right, so I'm going to ignore that. It still looks like the only way, and there is no landing page option. The only way to do it is a widget, which is different. So I need to make that so I need to put some more in here. All right. I know Viper has a landing page, t.check. I know UpViral does too. All right. So for those of you still watching, I'm going to wrap this up here in just a minute. Because I think I've reached the end of what I can do without doing some more research here in Perkzilla. So again, I appreciate your patience in sitting through a whole bunch of learning and frustration and stumbling around. Next time I do this, which will be sometime later this year, it will be much easier to get through these kinds of things because I will have known more about when I got here, as opposed to learning on the fly. But part of the reason I think you're here is to see that learning and to understand what the different tools. So we've gotten sort of rough draft through 4 of the tools. Tomorrow I will get through the 5th one and clean up, the 5th one being viral loops. and we will struggle through getting the rest of the setup done so that hopefully Monday's that way. On Monday, we'll be able to launch the entire thing. If you're not a member of my newsletter yet, please go to get updates. I am sending alerts about doing these live streams to the newsletter, and I will be, of course, providing a whole lot more information on how to do the signups and how to come back and review the recordings and all that stuff I was talking about earlier to that newsletter. So please jump on over to newsletter.virotrafficguy.com. And, by the way, remember that that particular link is an up viral campaign that is part of my thank you page magic, and there's a lot of stuff going on inside that newsletter. You'll see, for example, that when you receive the newsletter, it will help you understand what your status is inside the newsletter campaign itself. You'll see how many people you've referred and how close you are to earning a bonus. That's not done in most other tools. I'm using UpViral for that entire process, so pretty cool. You need to go in and check that out as well. All right, so thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for putting up with a whole bunch of stumbling around and frustration. I hope you can tune in again on Friday morning, tomorrow morning, same bat time, same bat channel, where I will poke around inside of viral loops, and then we'll try to figure out how we're going to wrap all this stuff together and be able to launch the campaign on Monday so that we can get some leads in here. The other thing, by the way, I'm doing, if you're still here, is I'm going to use Sweepstakes Advantage to bring traffic into the front end to that Pretty Link Pro link. All right, thanks for tuning in. I will catch you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for some more struggles. Yay!